This is going to make you feel like a woodworking master. You can't just cross two pieces of wood together, nail them, and call it good. That wouldn't be particularly strong and it would look like garbage. So we're doing lap joints, which are relatively simple. You just remove half the thickness of two pieces of wood and you put them together. The problem is in getting to fit perfect without a bunch of fussing around. But the way I do it is so simple and it works perfectly every time. The whole key to this process is this little scrap of wood. It must be exactly as thick as your saw blade so that it fits inside the kerf it cuts perfectly. Take some time to get this right. Then you can save it and reuse it every time you make lap joints in the future. I want to cut away this much from the end of my mating workpiece so the two can fit together, right? But if I put the end of that piece right against the stop block, my first cut will be too far to the right. It's because the thickness of the blade has to be deducted from the stop block's position. This is where the shim comes in. I'll put it between the end of my workpiece and the stop block, shifting the workpiece back so the first cut will fall in the precise location it needs to be. That is all there is to this setup. Just use one workpiece to set your stop block, then the shim to offset the blade, and you're ready to cut. It really couldn't be simpler, and it's virtually impossible to screw up. The wider your blade or rotor bit is, the fewer passes it'll take to remove the waste. But after you repeat the process on both ends of your workpieces, you'll have a perfectly fitting end lap joint, flush on all the edges and surfaces every single time.